An intro to your sales call can really be the difference between closing or not. And I've definitely seen lots of calls that go in with that really awkward start of, "Oh, how are you doing? What's the weather like? Yeah, what have you been up to? Oh," and it's just awkward. And then you kind of slimily walk into, "Well, we are here for a thing that we've both agreed on, and yeah, let's dive into that." And it's awkward, honestly, and people do it specifically to break the ice by putting that first, but it's literally doing the complete opposite of that. So one of the first times I noticed it was when watching through a friend's video calls, um, through sales calls, and I was just like immediately like, you've got to change that because you can see, watch this guy's demeanor. He's uneasy the whole time until you get onto the topic that you're actually there for. And so switching up your and having a very clear introduction will actually relieve tension. It will make people at ease and to make sure that they are at the right things for what they were expecting. So as long as throughout the sales process you maintain expectations, it will improve the experience of the whole call. People don't like surprises, so don't give them one, right? So you come into the call, everyone's always going to be a bit uneasy, and you go, "Hey, lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for taking the time. As you know, I'm Christian, and what we're going to do today, like, this is my job, this is what we're going to do, and by the end of it, this is what you're going to take away," right? Does that sound good to you? Are you verbally agreeing that this is what we're going to do? Okay. You can give a time frame on that because if there's a hard cutoff, a hard time, that's really useful for you to know. But hopefully you discussed that beforehand. And what you'll see is like a visible, just like a, whew, "Oh, thanks. Yeah, that sounds amazing." As long as what you're giving them is great. So, like the intro for our sales calls is, "Hey, I'm Christian. I'm one of the student success leads here at Maths Tutors Online. Basically, my job is to get to know you, Jimmy, a little bit better. Figure out where you are right now with your maths, so give you an indication of that. Get an understanding of where you want to get to, and I'll create your roadmap to get you there, whether that's with us or not." Right? And if it turns out that we can help, I'll tell you about the crazy results that we do get and find you a spot to get started on our free program. But if not, it's totally all right. I won't offer it to you, but I'll give you the best advice to get there without us. Right, how does that sound? All right, perfect. And so before we talk about school and maths, I'd love to know what you do outside of school in your free time. And then immediately you just see them go, "Oh my God, great." So I'm not immediately committing. He's not trying to sell to me because the whole point of a sales call is to identify what this person wants, what they have done in the past, and create a vision for them to achieve their dreams. And that's it. And if that's not with you, that's okay. So let people know that, right? And that's sales 101. You don't sell someone who doesn't want what you want, right? What you have to sell, because if they come on board and what they'll do is they'll have a bad experience, it's not built for them. They'll get upset, you'll get upset, and everything just goes horribly wrong. Like, point them in the right direction, create some goodwill, and they'll probably send you referrals. Be like, "Oh, this dude was actually super helpful. He gave me so much value, but it wasn't for me." And then pointed me to where I needed to go, and it's worked beautifully. But for you, I know it's exactly what you want, so that's definitely who I'd recommend. And that's how it ends up going. So you won't waste your time. It will make them relax and realize, make them feel like it's not a sales call because you're giving them value, giving them a clear path of what's going to happen. You're kind of setting out a verbal contract, and then they're more likely to relax and tell you the truth, and then you're more likely to close. And if it's not the right fit, great, you don't waste either of your time, and you're likely to get referrals on the back of it. So it's a win-win-win-win. And the anecdote I've got for you is the friend that did this was super uncomfortable when I said, like, first thing, let's role play this, let's do it, get it out. He role played it. It was like, "Oh, okay, I got it." Went into his next call, came out 14 minutes later, and he was like, "Yep, closed, 6.5 grand, paid there and then." I was like, "That was rapid." And he was like, "Yeah, did it the other way around. Awkward for me, but so much better." I was like, there you go. Proof's in the pudding. Thoughts for the day. Have a good one. Peace.